Hello YouTube and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and currently we're sitting here at the $20 million bridge thing. Really big bridge. I don't like these though. These archways are too small. I don't like the really large archways, but they just look far too small. Surely that should be double the size. I'm not sure. Perhaps I'm just seeing this with a really wonky perspective. I don't know. Anyway, moving back to... where were we? Back to reality? Back to life? Back to reality? Yep, there we go. Over here we have our iron mine. Over here we have our coal mine. Over there we've got a coal mine. Over there we've got a coal mine. Somewhere in that direction. Is that it? I think those two might be it. That's our steel mill, and that there is our machines factory. Today we are going to start getting all of that connected to ensure that we can get tools to 1, 2, maybe? 3, 4, 5, and 6 towns. That's going to be pretty difficult to do, I think, but the amount of lines that are going to be created are going to look pretty awesome, and I think that it's really going to help boost the passenger numbers. Not that we've got any problems with passenger numbers, have we? It's going to really boost the passenger numbers, and I think it's going to be actually quite interesting to do. So let's get on with it. Okay, so we paused with this one because there's going to be a lot of building taking place, and I want to make sure I have all the frames available. Give me all the frames. All of your frames all belong to us. References. So, over here we're going to have our iron mine. Now, I am thinking whether or not to... I'm just trying to think whether or not it's a good idea to have a route going out that way. Will we need anything going that way? Apart from that, that's steel. We might need steel going out that way, so having a potential route like that, that's probably a good idea. Okay, we're going to do that. That's the decision made for us. It's a bit wobbly. I need to find a nice place for this track, or for this station. We're going to start with the station, of course. Building, cargo station, on the side. See ya. There we go. It's going to cost us I mean, really, we don't have... money's not an object here at the moment. We can build as much as we want, as well as we want. Right, 4 platforms. Do we need 4 platforms for this? Probably not. So I'm going to start with 1. Do we need 160 meters? I think we actually do now. So we're going to... this is going to be the first 160 meter platform. That's clever. Well done, Transport Fever. Well done. That's exactly what I wanted. It wasn't so hard to do that now, was it? Right. We'll just do that like so. So we've got a 160 meter platform. I'm going to call it Norwalk siding, so I'm actually going to add in some buildings to this. Because it's pretty big. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Perfect. Okay, so that's where we're going to get all our iron from. We can get 400 of it from here. I have a feeling that's not going to be enough. Where else can I get iron from? Up there. Now this is about to start causing a whole bunch of issues. Okay. How much does it require? 400 iron can turn into 200 of that. Because it requires 2 to 1. 200 of that can turn into 100. No, 200 of that can turn to 200 of this. And 200 of those can go to McAllen, where they're not going to be going. Not at the start. Concord, which requires 78 of them. Memphis, which requires 26 of them. And Clearwater, which requires 45. That's basically the lot. So if it goes to 1, 2, 3 cities, forget New Orleans right now. New Orleans has enough trouble as it is with passengers. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Okay. Well, we'll start with that. And that's clearly going to go that way, but we need to do something fancy there. In addition to that, we have this right here. Oh, would you look at that? We have the coal mine. Now, the coal mine has a freight line right next to it. And we're going to make use of this freight line. How are we going to make use of it? Well, we're going to stick a station next to it. Like so. Now, do we need lots of coal coming in from here? Not at all. Not one bit. But we do need this to be sitting as nicely as it can on this. There we go. There's our freight line. It's a little bit low. But that's completely okay because it's going to come up to meet up to this level and then probably cross over or do something. It's going to do something clearly. Unless I was to build it on this side already. I could try that. I'm quite willing to try that actually. I'm going to put it on this side to see what happens. This is going to go wrong. But, you know, science. All in the name of science. And other things. Now, why do I have a track going that way? I have no idea. What have I done that for? Just in case, maybe? Yeah, I'll say just in case. I'll say just in case. We need to have a road. Country road. That connects. Okay, well, connects to this. Hey, look, that's close enough. Why is it close enough there, but not? Okay, fine. Fine. Do that. Go on. You know you want to do this. Just give me a straight line, please. Thank you. Just connects. Okay. Please tell me you are close enough. Yes, you are. That's all I wanted. This is close enough. That's not a problem anymore. Okay. Somebody's just going to walk along, essentially. And we're just going to connect that up. Like that. Look at that. That's perfect. In fact, I don't know how it's managed to do that. Because clearly here this thing's different. That's brilliant. I didn't even know it was capable of that. But there we are. Okay. So we've got that one, which is going to now peel off in this direction. It's going to go past this, but it's not going to join up to it just yet because I need to try and keep these ratios correct. So it's going to go past that, and then from there we're going to, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how these two are going to join. There's got to be a way. I'll tell you what, let's work on this one first. This one right here. Train line. Now, I wanted this to go underneath here. That's where I wanted it to go. Underneath. Essentially like that. That's where I wanted to go. Underneath there. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to start by doing that. Ta-da. Nah, that looks really bad. How is that standing? That's not right. Well, we're... Yep, yes, quiet. We'll work on this. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There we go. I'll do that. Actually, I'll do that. There. Okay. Now I can reconnect this. No problems. And no problems. Okay. And if I wanted to put a second line there, would you complain, perhaps? Nope, you just move it along slightly, which is absolutely fine by me. Great. Now what I'm going to do with this is something slightly sneaky. I know this is going to be a bad idea when it's loaded with ore, but I want to get this to go uphill, like that, and when it reaches the top of the hill, i.e. here, no, you're not going down, stay, there we go. Very gently start coming back down the hill, but with a bridge that leaves this nice and open. Perfect. Okay, wait, you're facing the wrong way. How about we get you facing the right way first? That's probably better. And that is how you build a track. Which way is the right way? There's the right way. Okay, great. And now you're done with that, just back to reality. Perfect. At which point, this track shall be peeling off. And shall join that one in holy matrimony. No. What? We'll join that one like so. Perfect. And now we've got two trains that can run along this. And both of them are... Right, where are we headed? Where are we going again? Oh yeah, right here. We're going to have a station there. Cargo station. Give me station. Connect somehow. Please connect. How big do these stations have to be for you to actually use the normal platforms? 2-track. That sounds reasonable. 4-track is probably going to be better, but we're going to adjust the station regardless, so we'll just do that. There we go. Literally, it gets transported straight through those gates. That's where we transport it. Fantastic. And we just need our new track, which is over here, to somehow connect. So let's find out what it wants. It wants this. 500,000. It's not a bad track. I can make that better. That's for sure. I can make that better. That's for sure. But overall, that's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and work on it. Where am I going? There. I knew where I was going. It's just testing. Here we go. See? I'm on my way. trying to keep it nice and straight as well. It's always good to have a straight piece of track. These trains can really keep their speed up no matter what. Well, I say that, I mean, they keep this. It says 75 regardless. And can I? Nope, no, I'll take that. I will take that. There we go. And you can see that we've made this much better. Far less to worry about. And similarly here. In fact, this has nothing to worry about. We'll do that. And you can go all the way in there. Now we're going to have probably single trains running along these routes. Pretty big trains though. They're going to carry a lot to and fro. And then we shall have a station here. Terminus station. Ooh, terminus. 4-track. Okay, no, give me a bit. Come on. There we go. Ooh, big terminus station. I say big, it's tiny. And this station is going to be where the steel comes in, where the wood comes in, where things start going out. So this is going to be a pretty cool station, I think. For now, we're just going to connect. This is where the third platform comes in handy, doesn't it? Oh, stupid me. Do we build another platform? I don't know. Or do we just put a track on? I'm just going to try and put a track on and see what happens. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to try it and record it on Patreon. So that's going to be the plan there. Try and record on Patreon. If it works, great. If it doesn't, oops. There we go. It's a straight line. That was really, really easy. That's the easiest bit of track I've had to lay ever. Perfect. Okay. Now that we've got that, we need to somehow get the wood line in. Aha. That section looks like a mess. I thought that would look better, I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. I really thought... No. Which one do I want? None of those. None of these. What do I want more of? That's the one. I really thought that would look better. But it looks horrific. Oh, well, I suppose it looks horrific because I also haven't completed the line. There you go. I did that on purpose. Just testing. Just testing. Yeah. It's not great. That really is not great. But I can't really see an alternative. That has to go up there to go over this one. We can't just have it crossing. This one has to come back here. It's just... I've also thought of something else. I think, given that we need to go that way, I think this needs to be set up differently. Yeah, this is going to have to be set up differently. What we need to do is we need to connect. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. We just need to connect you to there. Connect you to there. And instead of you being the connection, the connection's going to go to there. There we go. That way, when the steel starts coming out, it can pass straight through on this side, and from here it starts... sorry, when the machines start going out, the machines just go straight through here, run alongside, turn onto this track and continue along their way. So that's what those ones are going to have to do. This is also going to cause... This is going to cause all sorts of problems. I need to think about this. I need to think about this. Because... Right, come on. Get your head screwed on right. Maybe we need double track here. So we need double track because regardless of what's going to happen, even if we're headed to New Orleans, where are we going to head to New Orleans from? Along here? And then cut in there and round the back here where we've already got something that we could transport to New Orleans. Okay. In which case we need to run the freight along here. We're going to have to run the freight along this route and then peel it off here, along the back here, stop it here. That's where it's going to be picked up from and transported into New Orleans. So for that, we need it to be able to access this route. We actually need it to be able to access that route, but how's it supposed to do that? It's not possible for this to do this, is it? It's possible for the train to do... It's possible for a train to do that. Okay then. And in that case, we're okay. We're all right. Of course, on the way back, the train's got to do this. And no, that's clearly too much slope. Look at that one. That's just too much slope. That is. That's never happening. Okay. Ah, hang on a minute. It's all about bridges and stuff. Why not do that? No. There. Why not genuinely do that? And then loop that down. That connects to the freight and we just continue. Yep, this is going to be one really, really messy junction. And you know what? I'm definitely going to have to work this one out on Patreon. So I'm going to have to do some behind the scenes stuff to try and work out how this is going to go. I don't want you guys to have a sort of episodes where I'm just doing this and just going, maybe that goes there, maybe that goes there. I need to get something done. So I am going to end this episode here a little bit early, a few minutes early. But I mean, the last one went on a few minutes late, so everything evens out in the end. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. And of course, now there is more incentive because there are more things that are going to be appearing on there. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram, and ecgadget for Reddit. Though I don't use that much. I will start using it more, but not quite yet. I need to start using Instagram more again. Anyway, that's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever 2.